Do you know who I am? Well, since you don't know, I'm Menelaus, king of Sparta. I'm married to the most beautifulest woman in the world, Helen of Troy. Well, now Helen of Sparta. Well, I guess not. We're on and off. Line.
But I mean, we're off and on.
But I mean, we're off and on. Line.
After
becoming allies with Troy. Line.
we had dinner,
We had dinner in my palace. I made a toast, Helen and I, to peace with Troy. I didn't see that scoundrel Paris and that squally Helen eyeing each other. After that, Helen went upstairs to our bedroom, and then Paris followed her. Line.
she didn't want.
She didn't want him to come, knowing that I would kill them both. Line.
But he didn't care.
But he didn't care. Line.
Because he was there.
Because he was there night after night after night. Line.
They were up there.
They were up there love making and whatnot. But you know, me, I was a little bit preoccupied myself, if you know what I mean. Line.
While I was downstairs.
While I was downstairs. Line.
In my palace.
In my palace. Line.
Paris disrespected me.
Paris disrespected me by taking Helen. Line.
By coming in my palace.
By coming in my palace and making love to my wife. Line.
Knowing I could.
Knowing that I could kill them both. Line.
And everybody.
And everybody that they ever loved. Line.
He gave her pearls.
He gave her pearls from the Sea of Propontis. Line.
But she knew.
But she knew that she couldn't wear them. Line.
Because if I had known them.
Because if I had known then, line.
I would have killed them.
I would have killed them both. Line.
They leave tomorrow.
They leave tomorrow for Troy. Paris is taking Helen with him. Line.
With her father being Zeus.
With her father being Zeus and all. Knowing that he would curse them both. Line.
Because I guess they love.
Because I guess they love. My bad. So, do I need to?
No. Read.
Sure. They leave tomorrow, and she was scared of him not coming back. What about me, Helen? What about me? Paris wanted her to come with him, and knowing if she left, the gods would curse them both. With her father being Zeus and all, knowing I will hunt him down for her, but she doesn't care. He doesn't care, but I guess they love each other. So what was that, Helen? Fake love? I just want to know. So when I find her, she better have an answer. But your answer's not going to matter when I slay you and Paris. Did you know that Paris is scared of me? He thinks that his big brother Hector will save him from me. I mean, why do you think Helen left with him and didn't tell me? He needs to stop acting like a coward and jump out of his big brother's underpants. That's the funniest thing in the world, because I didn't know that the Prince of Troy was such a coward. I mean, I understand. Who wouldn't be afraid of Menelaus? King of Sparta. Hector found Helen on her ship and didn't bother to bring her back. But that's okay. I found out she was gone with the Trojans and the young Prince Paris. He's a fool. After that, her father worked out peace with us. I went to my brother's house. You all know him, I'm pretty sure. Agamemnon, the commander-in-chief, the ruler of Argos. Did you know that? But never mind. That's not important right now. I wanted her back so I can slay her and Paris and and make Paris watch and then kill him too. I wanted my brother to go to war with me, and he agreed. I thank the gods for my brother's help. I'm so happy. My brother already wants to be the ruler of everything, so why not go and kill every woman and children and warrior of Troy? But my brother despises Priam, and since I want Helen back, that makes it even better. Even though he thought my wife was a foolish woman, I want Helen back, and this makes it even better. And he thought I had good use for her, if you know what I mean. Priam thinks he's the stuff behind those walls, and when I get there, there's going to be hell with this war. He knows that all I want is Helen back. I wouldn't even be afraid if the Trojan god himself, well, if there was one. My brother wanted all the kings of Greece and their armies to fight with us. My brother thinks the world revolves around him. My brother still wants to destroy them all, but it doesn't matter, because he's just too much of a butt to realize that. And he thinks he's the greatest of them all because he's the commander-in-chief. That doesn't mean anything to me, but just to let you know, he's afraid of Achilles and thinks he's a threat to what he has built. He thinks I can't hold on to my wife. I mean, so what? It was eventually going to happen anyway. I mean, she's a thought bag. The face that launched 1,000 ships. That's how you know. Paris and Helen are the reason we're having a war right now. I want to kill Paris and have his head on a metal plate. But do you think Paris can actually beat me? Well, I think not. He's just too young. We're going to the gates of Troy, and Paris and I fought. I beat him down badly. And he was being a coward and crawled back to his brother. But I wouldn't give up. Hector didn't want me to kill him, and I was going to kill him right at his Hector's feet. He underestimated me. Paris brought this up on himself. You don't know how bad I wanted his head. And since it was his baby brother who hoped would be the ruler of Troy, so he wouldn't let me do it. I don't know why. And B knows that my brother would burn everything to the ground. Now I even want every person in Troy dead. This battle for Helen is stupid. I love her, and she knows that. Just because she was forced to marry me, that doesn't mean anything. If she was her own woman, she would then rejected me. But she didn't, which makes her mine. I will now walk over to Paris and challenge him to a sword fight. Over the most baddest girl I ever seen in my life. We fought, and then Hector then struck me with his sword. And then I died. And then the war started, Greeks versus Trojans.